I want to take you behind the scenes of my dream business operating system. As an example of how you could have your business set up so that you can get it to a point where it's running like clockwork. So much of what you achieve in life comes down to what you actually plan for. And then also not just what you plan for, but how organized you get around that. And then obviously, once you have the plan and once you're organized, it actually then requires a certain level of discipline and courage and focus to actually see it through and actually create the success, make the progress that you want. And I find that so many people struggle, and this was a massive struggle for me as well. I find people struggle when they lack organization and structure around what they need to do. Because even if you have a goal, but then you don't know the steps to take to reach that goal, and it feels really overwhelming, and you haven't even figured out, step one, then it becomes really difficult to get there. So often, actually, people get so hung up on not having all the steps figured out that they never even start on step one, which is usually actually just sitting down and getting help or going and learning or, writing something down because we're so consumed by finding out what step 100 is before we even know what step one is. And then we just procrastinate because we don't know the answer. But I actually created an episode a few weeks ago, which I will link in the show notes, which was around how I plan for my week. So if you haven't seen that episode, go and check it out. But this episode builds on that episode, because that one was really around how do you plan your time so that you can be super efficient, super effective, and make massive progress in your business. But this episode, I want to take you behind the scenes of my dream business operating system. And I want to break it down for you and show you the 9 core areas that it's broken down into, as an example of how you could have your business set up so that you can get it to a point where it's running like clockwork and it feels so organized, it feels so well put together that everything feels so much clearer and so much easier. And making progress and focusing on the right things is just a million times easier. And one of the biggest reasons why I started to look at how to create a dream business operating system for myself is because, one, without an operating system for yourself and without that organizational structure, it's so easy for things to feel like an absolute chaotic mess. And for so long, my business felt like a chaotic mess. And like, I'm going to be so honest with you, because I didn't start with this dream business operating system, I am still in the process of, shifting everything over. So there's still parts where I'm like, oh my God, it still feels like a chaotic mess. But I think that when you have this kind of an operating system in place, it makes things, like I said, so much easier. And I liken it to, if you went to IKEA and you want to buy a table and it comes with this operating manual of how do you build the table? And it's step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, step 5. And it breaks it down and it makes it easy for you to see, oh, okay, this is what needs to happen. Well, the operating system is kind of a bit like that. You have this operating system of what your business is about, how it works, so that either if it's just you know what you're focusing on and what you're doing and what your business is about. Or if you have team members, everyone is on the same page. Or as your business grows and you bring team members on, they start at the dream business operating system with your dream business operating system, and they can understand what your business is about, and they go through it and you can see, here's how we do this, here's how we do this, here's how we do this, here's how we do this. And it's literally your plan for growth, built out and in a system. And so I want to take you inside. We created a Notion template, and we give this template to people in our accelerator program so that they can build out their own dream business operating system. And we obviously guide them through building out all the different pieces. But I want to show you inside, and I want to show you the core 9 pieces of it so that you can just you can have a play around with this and you can experiment with it and build something for yourself. So let me share my screen with you. So this is the dream business operating system. So this is actually the template version of it. And there are 3 core phases to it. One is magic, which is really all about connecting with your own magic, with what's going on inside. It's your goals, it's your vision, it's how you're showing up. It's also your brand, your mission, your audience, and then it's also your framework, like the framework for how you do what you do, how you deliver what you deliver. It's your signature framework that basically kind of everything on your business kind of is formed from. And then the second phase is then momentum, looking at how do you build momentum in your business? How are you generating visibility? How are you generating leads? How are you driving traffic? And that really is what builds momentum. When you are driving traffic, when you are generating leads and visibility, that builds momentum for your business. It generates conversations, it generates interest, it generates people, or people are discovering you. And it really kind of builds the momentum in the business. And then the third category is money. Like, how are you taking that momentum and then turning it into money? How are you taking those leads, that traffic and that visibility and generating revenue from it? So this is looking at this is about your offers, it's about your launching and your selling, and it's about like really your systems for growth and for scaling. So those are the 9 sections of the Dream Business Operating System. And I want to kind of, and then you've got the rest of this page. So this is kind of your dashboard for your business. So you can see then your vision board for your business of like, where are you trying to get to as a business? What are you trying to achieve? And these might be really specific vision. It might be to get a certain number of downloads on your podcast, or to be able to interview it might be a wish list of people you want to interview for your podcast. It might be events you want to speak at. It might be a number of sales you want to make in a month. So you can have your goals front and center, and then obviously you can also write down your mantra for the month, which I think is a really nice thing to do. Then you can have your plan for the day, your top priorities right now, you can even put your plan for the week in here, and then you can have your business calendar all planned out, so you can see what's happening, when it's happening, what's going on with that, and I'll show you more on that in a second. And then your top goals and how far you are to reaching those goals, and then links to projects that you have and any tasks that you have going on. So that's the main dashboard page. And then within each of these sections, you build it out. So for example, inside of you, this is really all about your vision, your mission. It's your vision board. It's what the vision is for your business, and it's where you can build all this out so that you have it, so you can come back to it yourself and you can get really connected with what you're doing, why you're doing it, where you're trying to get to. And it also means that if you have people on your team, they're clear on the vision, they're clear on where you're trying to get to, what you're trying to achieve, where you're trying to get to, where you're going. And then again, with like, for example, building out your brand, this is like your brand board where it says what your mission is, and it has your values, and it has your dream customer profile, and it has like your style guides that all the style guides for your colors, your fonts, all that stuff. So again, for yourself, you have that clarity and you feel super organized of like, this is my brand, this is what it looks like, this is who it's for, this is who I serve, this is their challenges and frustrations. And again, if you have team that come and work with you, you can give them access to this and they can know, okay, this is the vision, this is where we're going, this is who we're serving, this is the audience, this is their frustrations and struggles, this is our mission, and everything is built out. And then obviously framework is, how do you help? What is your process, your strategy for helping people get from A to B? How do you help people go from where they're at right now to where they really want to get to, in reference to like what you do and how you serve and how you help? And then again, with like visibility and leads. So in here, you're going to be writing out all the ways that you are creating visibility. And visibility is really about having something to say. So this is really about working out and planning out here what you want to say. So you've got like your content pillars for your business of like the kind of things you're going to show up and talk about. You've obviously got your calendar that you can plan out, and obviously we've got different hooks and call to actions, and then you've got your content ideas and your content pillar strategy, and you've got a place to brainstorm all your ideas, so that you can have a place where you basically are really organized when it comes to visibility and what it is that you actually want to say. And you have this basically content bank of ideas you can keep coming back to over and over and over again. And And again, the same with leads, like how are you generating leads? This is where all your your links to all of your freebies go. All of your freebies are organized within here, your plans for your freebies. So if you've got, say, 3 freebies that you offer, they live inside of here, and you put your freebies in here. And so if, again, for you, okay, these are my freebies. This is where all the links are. This is the link to the project. This is a link to the Google Drive folder. And if you have team working with you, they know they can go there and they can see all the freebies that you have. Really, again, you feel really organized, and this is how we generate leads. This is our process for doing it. These are the freebies that we have. This is how we drive traffic to it. Which brings me on to traffic. And again, this is your traffic plan. How are you driving traffic? How do you drive traffic? What does that process look like? And then mapping it all out so it's easy for you to see, this is what I need to do in order to generate traffic. Or again, if you've got team members, that they know, okay, this is how we drive traffic. This is what we do. This is what we focus on. And again, like with your offers, you build out your offers. So all of your offers live within here so that you've got it all mapped out. Your launches, so your future launches mapped out, even archived previous launches listed out, so anyone could come and see, oh, this is how they're launching, or even this is how we're selling, this is like a workshop we've got coming up. So everything is broken down inside of here, so everything is super organized and super clear for you, and also for anyone that works with you, so that you feel like, okay, so right from your vision through to actually making money, this is what we do, this is how we do it, and it's all broken down and it's so well organized, everything's linked to, everything is like, the process is there, and so anyone could come and see it and be like, oh, right, I get how this business operates. So you kind of have it set up so you build a dream business operating system so that you can have your dream business, which means a business that is that you can grow, that you can scale in a way that feels doable. It doesn't feel like total chaos, because you're organized with how you're creating growth. You know what you're showing up to focus on. You understand all the moving pieces of your business. All the moving pieces of your business are really well organized. They're really well thought through. They're really well laid out and planned out. And you can find links for everything really easily. You can tell people, this is how we generate visibility. This is how we generate leads. This is how we make sales. This is how we sell. This is our brand. This is what we stand for. This is who we are. This is what our vision is. Like, everything is laid out and super clear. And if you can create that for yourself, it is such a game changer, because you will have so much more clarity and you will be so much more focused, and you will feel like a 50 million times better. So I just wanted to give you this little sneak peek into our dream business operating system. And I really hope it helps you, and I hope it inspires you to think of how you could create your own dream business operating system. How much of a game changer would it be if you had this? Like, it would be massive. So you can build it out. If you want to come and find out more about our dream business operating system, or work with us and get our help we can help you build your own out yourself and really get your business set up and running really like a well-oiled machine, so that it becomes the dream business that you want it to be, where you're generating those consistent results, then definitely book a call with us, have a chat through it. We can explain way more of it to you and see if this would be the right fit for you. So I will leave the link to book a call below, but it's fea.link/call. That's fea.link/call. We're here to help you with this if you want our help. But I really hope this has inspired you to see how you could organize things and simplify things in your business, so that you really can create that dream business that you are here to create. Like always, please take a screenshot of listening to this, share your top takeaways from this episode. I would love to hear. Tag me on Instagram at I am Carrie Green, so I can reshare and just see what your top takeaways were from it. Also, if you love listening to the She Means Business show and you haven't left a review, I would appreciate it so much if you could leave one for me over on Apple Podcast, because it really helps other people to find the podcast. So that would be absolutely amazing. I would love it so much. But anyway, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time for another episode of the She Means Business show. Bye.